Are you ready to take your skill to the next level? In this video, we are diving deep into object-oriented programming. Discover the key concept, understanding the major advantage, and see how it all comes together with simple practical example. Whether you are a beginner or looking to sharpen your skills, this is the perfect place to start. Let's get understand the concept of OOPS and advantage of OOPS. Let's get started. Concept of OOPS and advantage of OOPS with simple example.
OOPS in C++, Object-Oriented Programming, OOP concepts. Object-Oriented Programmings in C++. Object-Oriented Programming, OOP, is a programming paradigm based on the concept of objects, which can contain data and code to manipulate that data. Key concepts of OOP classes. Key concepts of OOP classes. A class is a blueprint for creating objects instances. It defines the properties, attributes, and behaviors, methods that objects of the class will have. Syntax, class name, data members attributes, member functions methods, class car, public, data members string brand, string model, int year. Member functions void display info. Coup less than brand, less than brand, less than ENDL, coup less than model, less than model, less than ENDL, coup less than year, less than year, less than ENDL. Key concepts of OOP objects. Objects. An object is an instance of a class. It represents a real-world entity and can have its own state and behavior. Syntax, class name, object name. Example, car my car, creating an object of the car class. Key concepts of OOP, inheritance. Inheritance. Inheritance is a mechanism by which a class can inherit properties and behavior from another class. The class that inherits is called the derived class, and the class it inherits from is called the base class. Syntax, class derived class, access specifier base class, derived class members closing curly bracket semicolon. Example, class electric car, public int battery capacity. Key concepts of OOP, polymorphism. Polymorphism. Polymorphism allows objects of different classes to be treated as objects of a common base class. It allows methods to be called on objects without knowing the specific class of the object at compile time. Example, class animal, public virtual void sound, coup less than animal makes a sound less than ENDL. Class dog, public animal, public void sound override, coup less than dog barks less than ENDL. Class cat, public animal, public void sound override, coup less than cat meows less than ENDL. In this example, the animal class has a virtual sound method. Both dog and cat classes override this method. OOP promotes code reusability, maintainability, and scalability by organizing code into classes and objects. Let's explore more examples of OOP concepts in C++ programs.
Let's see simple example of OOPS. First we open VS Code. I'm already write down a simple program for OOPS example classes, base class and derived class, and overriding the function. Let's see first here. This is my program. What we did here, what we write the program, what we are coding here. First include IOStream, then using namespace standard, writing a base class, parent class, base class or parent class, class animal declaration, and the public part of that one is its function void eat count less than this animal eats food less than and next function virtual void make sound function. This function will derived from derived classes. Virtual void make sound cout less than this animal makes a sound and semicolon and close the class. This is the main class, your base class. Class declaration, then public, and it's a public function, then a virtual function, class close, base class close. Next we write down the derived class, a child class, derived class, class dog, colon for deriving from that class, public animal. This is main class, this is child class, this is base class, this is child class. So we polymorphism here. Class dog, colon, public, animal, curly bracket, mean public, void make sound, override. Which functions we are overriding? A sound. We are displaying the different animal sounds. So C out less than the dog barks and L. The first derived class completed with a virtual make sound function. Another derived class we write down, class cat derived from animal class, base class, public void make sound, override, count less than the cat mews, meow, less than and L. This class is completed. After that, we have seen in lots of program the main function, integer main function. Whatever the program start here, all the declaration part is about that one. Animal, we are declaring the object, what we have seen in a theory class or before this video section. Animal object, dog object, or we created the objects of that derived classes. Similarly, then demonstrating a polymorphism, animal pointer variable, pointer is equal to and animal, a reference of that object. Pointer makes sound, output, this animal makes a sound. Similarly, for other classes, pointer is equal to and dog. Then we write down here pointer to point out make sound, output the dog, pointer ampersand cat, pointer make sound function we are calling here, output the demonstrating inheritance. Above we have demonstrated polymorphism. Then we are demonstrating inheritance. Dog eat, output the animals eat foods. Cat eat, output this animal eats food, greater than 0. This is our program. We are explaining one other time what we did in the program, our class library, then declare the base class. After that base class, we derived by the derived classes or child classes dog and cat. Similarly, then main function, in the main function we declare the objects for that classes. Then first we demonstrate polymorphism. In the polymorphism we are declaring the pointer for that main class and derived it with the help of ampersand or address of that class. Virtual function makes sound. Similarly, animal, dog and cat. After that we write down here demonstrating inheritance. Dog.eat function we are calling inheriting, and cat.eat function inheriting. So save and run this one. Running this program and seeing what is the output of that program. See, this is animal make a sound. This one, it comes from this animal makes a sound. Very first we declared here and display with the help of a pointer. Next, the dog barks, the cat mews. Here, the dog barks and that cat mews. Similarly, this animal eats food, this animal eats food from inheritance. This is the simple program. You can write down yourself lots of program and learn OOPS in details.
OOPS in C++, Advantages of Object-Oriented Programming, OOP, Advantages of Object-Oriented Programming, OOP. Object-Oriented Programming, OOP, provides several advantages, making it a popular paradigm in software development. Modularity. 1. Modularity. OOP allows you to break down complex problems into smaller, more manageable parts, classes, and objects. Each class represents a specific entity or concept, making the code easier to understand and maintain. Code reusability. 2. Code reusability. Classes and objects can be reused in different parts of the program or in different programs altogether. Once a class is defined, it can be used to create multiple objects with similar behavior. Encapsulation. 3. Encapsulation. Encapsulation refers to the bundling of data, attributes, and methods, functions that operate on the data into a single unit, class. It hides the internal state of an object from the outside world and only exposes the necessary functionalities. Inheritance. 4. Inheritance. Inheritance allows a class, derived class, to inherit properties and behavior from another class, base class. It promotes code reuse and helps in creating a hierarchy of classes. Polymorphism. 5. Polymorphism. Polymorphism allows objects of different classes to be treated as objects of a common base class. It allows for more flexible and dynamic code, as methods can be called on objects without knowing their specific types at compile time. Relevance of OOP in C++ programming. Relevance of OOP in C++ programming. C++ is a multi-paradigm programming language that supports both procedural and object-oriented programming. OOP is a key feature of C++ and is widely used for creating reusable and modular code, building complex and scalable applications, modeling real-world entities and systems more accurately. OOP promotes better code organization, easier maintenance, and increased productivity in C++ programming. Let's explore more examples of OOP concepts and their implementation in C++ programs. Certainly, here are examples demonstrating how to define classes and create objects in C++. Example 1. Defining a class and creating objects. Hashtag include less than IOStream greater than, using namespace std, defining a class car, public, data members attributes string brand, string model, int year. Member function, method void display info. Coup less than brand, less than brand, less than ENDL, coup less than model, less than model, less than ENDL, coup less than year, less than year, less than ENDL. Int main, creating objects of the car class car1 brand equals Toyota, car1 model equals Camry, car1 year equals 2020. Car2 brand equals Honda, car2 model equals Civic, car2 year equals 2018, calling member function to display car info coup less than car1 information, less than ENDL, car1 display info. Coup less than ncar2 information, less than ENDL, car2 display info, return 0. Example 2. Defining a class with constructor and creating objects hashtag include less than IOStream greater than, using namespace std. Defining a class rectangle. Private, data members attributes double length, double width, public, constructor with parameters rectangle double len, double width, length equals len, width equals width. Member function to calculate area double area, return length asterisk width. Int main, creating objects of the rectangle class rectangle rect1 5.0 3.0, rectangle rect2 4.0 6.0. Calculating and displaying area of rectangles coup less than area of rectangle 1, less than rect1 area, less than ENDL coup less than area of rectangle 2, less than rect2 area, less than ENDL, return 0. In both examples, we define a class car and rectangle with data members attributes and member functions methods. We then create objects of these classes and access their attributes and methods.
Aww. Next example, find same as oops example 2. Oops example 2 same. Similarly, I first write down the program and then explain. IOStream. Similarly, in the next last program we use using namespace defining a class car. Public function, data members attributes are the string brand, then string model and integer year. 3 variables are there. These are the global variable which are derived from base classes, derived classes. Member functions are there, display info, count less than brand, and display the brand, what are the brand variable is there. Similarly, model and year, cout, model less than model and then cout year less than year and then function close and class close. This is the base class completed. After that, integer main function curly bracket creating object car1, then car1 dot brand is equal to Toyota, then car1 dot model is equal to Camry, then car1 dot year is equal to 2020. What we are doing, we are using that base class and calling it creating object of that car class and assigning values to those variables. What we declared in the string and numbers. Second object is here car2. Here car2 dot brand is equal to Honda. Declaring second object car2 dot brand is equal to Honda. car2 dot model Civic and then car2 dot year is equal to 2018. Calling members function to display car information. Now this is right. Count less than car1 information less than header and car1 dot display info function. What will happen? These objects assign the values to that car variables and calling those variables from its member function and displaying the value of these what we assign to that object's variables. Similarly, number 2, cout backslash car2 information less than header car2 dot display info return 0. This is our program. Save and run this program. See here, car1 information, brand Toyota, model Camry, year 2002. What will happen? See here, what we did here, we write down here brand and display from here. Now we are accessing those members of master class from main function with the help of object car1 dot brand Toyota Camry. Similarly for second car2 object and display car2 information Honda Civic and 2018. I hope you understand this program, how we use these member variables, how we access these data attributes or a method from the main function with the help of that class objects. Next program 5, save as example number 3. In this example, we will see constructors. Example number 3, defining a class is constructor and creating object. Similarly, hash include stream using namespace and then defining the class rectangle, its private members are there, double length and double width. Public constructor rectangle, double length, comma double width, curly bracket begin, length is equal to L, length and width is equal to width. Member function of a calculate method, area load area, return length multiplied by width. Integer main function, creating objects of the rectangle class, rectangle rect1 5.0 comma 3.0, rectangle rect2 4.0 6.0, calculating and displaying area of rectangles, count less than area of rectangle, 1 less than rect1 dot area less than handle, count area of rectangle 2 less than rect2 dot area handle, return 0, save and run this. See here, area of rectangle 1 is 15 and area of rectangle 2 is 24. How? First thing first, what we did here, rectangle, then private member, then double length and double width, public constructor, rectangle, double length is equal to length and double width is equal to width, assign here, constructor we did here constructor, then member function, double area is equal to length multiplied by width. This is the class declaration, Then directly we are using with the help of constructor creating objects of the rectangle class, rectangle, rect1, and passing value of this code. Then it means it creates the constructor, assign this value, and call these functions double. Right here, pass this value, creating objects of the rectangle class, rectangle, and assigning directly value with the help of this constructor. What will happen? We create the object of this class and pass directly value to these variables. After that, we are calling our area function with the help of this object, and it's displaying 5 multiplied by 3 is 15 and 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. I hope you understand. Oops, in C++. Write down the code, make your practice, make your examples, find out real life problem and solve with the help of this. Then you can learn more and more in C++. Thanks for watching. By now, you should have solid understanding of object-oriented programming, its key concept and its advantages. Remember, the best way to learn is by practicing. To try out the example, we have covered an experiment with your own projects. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. For more insightful programming tutorials, click the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video. Happy coding. Till then, Allah Hafiz.